Davis, David Palmer, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe working the sidelines. We'll check in with her shortly. And the Nittany Lions will kick off first, and here we glad to have you along from Evanston, Illinois, Ryan Field. Nearing the midway point of this season, Week 5 in our coverage of EA Sports College football. It's the Penn State Nittany Lions and the Northwestern Wildcats. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline. The Nittany Lions ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. The Wildcats offense will come out first. And onto the field comes Aiden Childs, the Michigan State transfer. Tough day in that last loss, threw a couple of interceptions and did not throw a touchdown pass. Out of the gun to give to the back. Got room at the 35. Good, solid pickup on that one. They got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Off the play fake on first down. He finds a soft spot in the middle. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Option look, it's Childs. Surged ahead for a couple there, it'll be 2nd and 8. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. To the air, it's Childs. He's got the tight end. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Personal foul. He was grabbing for anything he could get a hold of and wound up with a fistful of face mask, and it'll cost him 15. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. They'll stop the clock for an injured Wildcat. That's the junior offensive lineman that they're counting on. We hope he can return to play soon. On 1st and goal, let's see if Northwestern can score. He's looking to pass. Here comes the heat. And that one sails through the back of the end zone.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only 1st down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon. Neutral zone defense. So the offense accepts the penalty, and they'll get a little farther away from their own end zone. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Now 3rd and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats. Meadow on the end zone. He's got it.
Well, they wanted to turn the page after losing their last game, so how about you come out in this one? On the opening drive, you march the field 75 yards and put 6 on the board. You can't start a game better than that.
He'll bring it out. It's Wallace. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. And here's the big fella, senior tight end. They'll try to feed him today. And what a luxury it is to have a weapon like this at tight end. He is a big play that can happen at any moment.
And guys, we just know, and we kind of laugh about it. When we talk about this team, you know you're going to get a tight end. Like, you just know you're going to get a big, strong, athletic guy in matchups. It was no different watching tape this week. In this offense, they found a great one, not surprisingly, Palmer, because it seems like they do it every single year.
And on offense, they're smart, right? I mean, it goes through the tight end. In the passing attack, that's oftentimes where the quarterback's going to be looking first, and we see that all the time. And so it's no surprise they've been able to reload this position and stock it up. You're going to see multiple tight ends in formations today, and they are going to attack this defense vertically down the field, throwing to what has always been their best position.
He put that one in harm's way, and it's swatted down. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. To the air, it's Beck. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Nittany Lions send out the punt unit. He'll try to really get into this one. No fair catches here, looking for room. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
He makes a catch. Timeout taken here by the Nittany Lions. That'll be their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. They'll snap it from the 34 on 1st and 10. From the gun, the ground game. Picks up the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Wildcats will snap it on 1st and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Personal foul.
It's been said over and over, you have to protect players' head and neck area. This penalty so important at the college level. Makes the grab on the left. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Marches ahead. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Wildcats. On to attempt the try. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent
turning it on. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
And the defense stops him just short of the 1st down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks.
That's why it's so important to have success on first and second down. They're running the ball on second down. You trust your O-line to get the job done. The running back does his. And now, with the positive play, you're setting up 3rd and inches.
He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Well, one thing you know about Penn State when you've watched them play in recent years is they were absolutely loaded at running back. Maybe the best 1-2 combination over the last several seasons in Nick Singleton and Kaytron Allen, David. Now both those guys are gone. There's going to be...
Intercepted! Oh, what a play! He'll try to take it back at the 20. And he'll take this into the end zone, but hang on just a second. Flag down. Let's see what this is about. Wow, you just don't see that a lot. Pass interference negating a pick six. What a costly penalty. First down here for the offense. Dropping back, it's Beck. Fires left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense put you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. The Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Looking to fire. He wants to go deep. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. 3rd and short now from their own 48. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. The analytics nerds say the goal is at least 4 yards on 1st and 10.
Switch it.
The option, the keeper. And he'll be hit immediately. No gain on the play. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Back to pass. Good timing on the quick out. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Wildcats have this offense rolling. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on 1st down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. As we take a look at the stats, things are a little one-sided so far. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Wide receiver comes in motion. Back to pass, it's Childs. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. This one will be a 45-yard attempt, and he'll kick it from the left side. And it slips just inside that right upright. And now the lead is even bigger. On the move from inside his 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he's stopped right there. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
It's so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field, because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven, if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just a little too eager there, and they'll back up 5, and it's 1st and 15. Dropping back, it's Childs. Throws to the tight end. Caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? That touchdown gives his team a pretty significant lead at this point.
And that's what you want. You want to start fast. You want everything to come out and start clicking, make some plays. It doesn't always work that way, but when you do, man, the energy, the crowd, everybody's into it. Now the other team better respond.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And he'll bring it back. Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They face a pretty tall mountain here, Jesse, down 24, but if they're going to climb it, this is a good time to start.
Sense of urgency's got to be big right here. You just get the feeling at this point of the game, David, they've got to score on this drop.
Breaks into the open. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. After the big play to start, now they are on the move at their own 45. Quarterback adjusting the pattern.
22.
Maybe some room here. 7-yard pickup on that one. It's now 2nd and 3.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Here's a gift to Peoples. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the first down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Running inside, it's Hansen. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Fires to the middle. And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. Just a short return, but that would have been icing on the cake. They've got it first down at the 42. The Northwestern offense ready to go on the attack. The option, he'll keep it. Knocked down immediately at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground. They
think there's room to run to the right here. And look, This guy has some serious moves, and he tried all of them and still didn't get loose. A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a 3rd and long. This one from the 44. Gets rid of it. Hauls it in. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. Northwestern comes to the line with a fresh set of downs. Pulls and fires complete. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. New set of downs after the completion. Reads it, fires complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. That last connection left him a little short of the first down, but in perfect spot to attack on 2nd and short. Headed to the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter.
And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats!
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. Bringing it back. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stops. The Nittany Lions will get things going as their offense heads out to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. And you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. Scanning the field, it's Beck. It's on target and complete. He goes out of bounds right at the 37-yard line. A good, productive play there to get things going. The Nittany Lions peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. To the air on 1st down. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
You never want to say it's over early. I mean, we're here early in the game, but considering what the scoreboard is saying, they absolutely had to have that play for them to stay in this football game. And sometimes it just takes one great throw and one great catch to wake you up. They need to score a touchdown on this drive. They need to score another touchdown on their next drive, but maybe that's the play that turns things around for them.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Just keep swinging it. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
Ready.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Back to throw, time running short in the half. Caught in the backfield, it's Sowell. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They'll try to convert on 4th and short from the 20. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Back to throw, it's Childs. And they're not on the same page there.
Well, no doubt that was the primary target the quarterback wanted, just not on the same page on that one.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. DBs will try to keep everything in front. 2nd down, he'll throw it. He's got him this time. Brought down at the 31. It is a first down.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
We've played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. We start with a look at the Pitt Panthers taking on the Virginia Tech Hokies. And it's Pitt in the throes of what is right now a major upset. It's early, I shouldn't get ahead of myself, but this team believes and they could just pull this off. Here now a look at some other games of note, including a big upset inside Conference USA. Now back to your game at Ryan Field. This tight end is enjoying quite the day through 2 quarters. It's amazing how athletic tight ends are now and just how much they're utilized. He's played a starring role in giving them this halftime lead. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ryan Field.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Northwestern will kick it off as we start the 3rd quarter. From inside the 15, here's the return. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Holly, what's the story as we start this 2nd half?
I caught up with the Penn State head coach coming out of the locker room. They are really thrilled with how their defense is playing so far. They knew coming in that they had a really tough opponent in the wide receiver on the other team, somebody who could change a game with one route. But their defense has been stout and solid. We'll see if they can continue to do that here as that wide receiver gets the ball here to start the 2nd half. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. The Nittany Lions come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They're going to test that run defense to the right here. Might have a chance. Bust through behind his pad. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run the guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again. Get it to the running back. Try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound. Coming.
A shot toward the end zone. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. On the ground, it's Hansen. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Peoples. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll try the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Let's see if this offense can answer the bell. Their coaches challenged them all week long. When they got down to the red zone, we've got to be able to run the football because we're going up against a top 10 rushing defense. Let's see if they can step up here and get it done.
To the ground to try to move the chains. That defense was a wall, and I think they're going to stop him a little bit short of this first down.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run.
And that's exactly where you want one of your best football players, right in the middle of your defense. And watch that dude hunt, man. 4th down, and he flies up, finds the football, makes the big play for this defense. He's the guy who they talk to in the headset, and he's the guy who just made the big play.
And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Right back to the well. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. Wants to throw. It's Childs. Finds his man down the middle. He'll be stopped at the 15. It'll be a first down, and this defense misses an opportunity to keep them backed up close to the goal line. They'll run it on the counter. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
The defense wins that one, and the offensive line was challenged by their coaching staff coming into this game to try and get push up front and establish the line of scrimmage. They're going to have to do a better job running than that if they're going to win this one.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Now the defense will try to keep them on this end on 3rd and short from the 21. From the gun, wants to pass. Throwing right. He's got it. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36. And the Wildcats have their offense in high gear. From the shotgun, the inside give. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the second half. You want to run the football. You've got to just keep getting positive yards. You've got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
Defense a little too eager, and that's an encroachment penalty, 5 yards for the offense. It's been hard enough to slow down these guys on this drive. Now the penalty gives them another 1st and 10. Keeps it on 1st down.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs, so it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the design quarterback run game going, but moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Complete. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
Some crossing routes are designed to beat man coverage, but that one worked out pretty well in zone. Nice job by the QB and receiver being on the same page, finding a soft spot, and getting the completion.
They get him on the ground, but they'll move the chains. 1st down, Northwestern. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Fires quickly. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. And the Wildcats started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
and finally getting home and getting the sack. This quarterback, his jersey's not even dirty. We're in the second half. We're behind. We've got to find a way to create some momentum plays. That's step one.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Plucks it out of the air. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. Right down the boulevard. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be brought down. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
Makes a connection. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Guys, we've come to the end of the period, and Northwestern has the lead here. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'll go back to work with the first down in the final period. Dropping back, it's Beck. Zings it complete to the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You just get the feeling this defense is going to make it hard on them, right? They've got the lead, it's late, and they're going to try to tackle everybody inbounds. Offense is going to have to really work for this and be smart. You got to attack the sidelines.
Snags it, and there's running room. Really nice job there by both guys, the throw and the catch, to work that defense and get the first down. And the Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
Here we go, ready.
Off play action on first down. Fires to the middle. And the defense making a play and getting a hand on that pass.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
The play action fake. Throws to the wideout. Complete in the middle. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away. He saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a positive gain right away.
Going for it all. Falls incomplete, and he did everything perfectly except catch the football. Second down coming. They've put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. 2nd and 10. He'll throw again. He's not afraid to go deep. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep end.
Looking down the middle. Makes the grab. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
And that's this guy's third catch now on the drive, and I like how this offense just keeps going back to him. Look, if you're not going to cover him, we're going to keep throwing him the football. We don't have to overthink this thing, and as every completion happens, the quarterback is gaining more and more confidence.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. Now, after the sack, there is a man still down. Looks as if it's their senior quarterback who's down on the play, and that is a guy they can ill afford to lose. We'll have Holly check on his condition shortly. The Nittany Lions trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Right on the money. Snowed under by the defense.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that one is picked up in the end zone.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. Finding some room. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
And here comes the offense on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. Not a lot going on there. Picked up a couple.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Third down is coming. Now a little bit farther to go after the penalty. Sends it back in motion. Looking to pass. It's Childs. Fires to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Gets his first one of the day away. He might be a little stiff. They only used him twice in that loss a week ago. Penn State's offense comes onto the field ready to start the drive. Well, this has pretty much been an evisceration, an old-fashioned stomping, Jesse.
Yeah, and listen, this is one of those games where you're not necessarily throwing the playbook in the trash after this one, but I do think this coaching staff, David, really has to be honest with themselves and rethink what schemes are working and not working and which guys maybe need to get more touches in this offense.
Well, I think I like the trash option as well because it's been hot trash. This has been a bad day. Offense, defense, giving up a ton of points, not scoring near enough. So it's been a bad day you're going to want to forget.
Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. Got a man in the middle. The offense gets a fresh set of downs after the PI. We'll see if the defense can regroup and put together a stop. first down here for the offense. Motion from the wideout. Looking to throw on first down. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's his 4th interception of the game.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back L's. It's not the end of the world, though. I still think there's time for this team to figure out what they're going to do, how they're going to finish the season strong. It's not over yet. 2 bad weeks. Flush it down the toilet. Refocus the mechanism. We're ready to rock and roll next week.
It just needs to be about finding a way to win a game right now. In all likelihood, 99.9% chance the college football playoff now is not a possibility anymore.